that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, bed that you made, that's a bed that you made.
Ay, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bed that you made,
that's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you laid,
that's a bed that you laid.
What kind of game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
We go hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What the fuck is you saying?
I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Ay, yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing about it sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you did what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you laid.
That's a bed that you laid.
What kind of game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
We go hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What the fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
I only go where they
I
pay.
only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
We go hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you made.
That's a bed that you laid.
That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing?
We go hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What the fuck is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
I
only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah.
New money, new bands, new hundreds, new friends. New money, new bands, new hundreds.
Kyle, this shit
New
crazy.
friends, whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends, whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends. Whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends, whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends.
My day ones know I post up, so just come through. If you say nothing, you glow up, she can come too. Can't say nothing when he choked up, so just cut him loose. We stay calm when we froze up, that's what diamonds do. Yeah, new island, stay coasting. Can't find us, stay ghosting. My silence is smoking, outshining the ghosting. Headlining the show then, reclining my throne. Fine dining, you know it. Deep diving that, whoa. I'm the ruler, I'm known. All of my shooters stay closed. All of my jewelry cold. All of my Ubers are dope. Lex Luthor, my role model. One queen and I throw models. So wet that I need goggles. All business and no drama. Cause all I really need is more commas. And all these lobies, cause this son. Cause all you niggas dogs know colors. So don't apologize, right? You see them still, nigga, just holler. Cause I'm not still, nigga, just holler. Yeah, just holler.
Praying for my downfall, waiting for my downfall. Hell nah, the new friends, they praying for my downfall. Hell nah, the new friends. Said hell nah, the new friends. Whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends. Whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kinda new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends. Whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kind of new hundreds. Hell nah to new friends. Whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bands, all kind of new hundreds.
Said what you want, let me know. I'ma throw you bone, then watch you go. You didn't even believe in this shit, you tried it once and then you choke. Cause y'all stay sleeping, I stay woke. Making racks and y'all still broke. Sipping on that Henny Coke, y'all laughing, I ain't telling jokes, that's real talk. And that time that's ticking, that's real clock. You heard that clipping, that's real Glock. Your life is slipping, that's real shock. My wrist is dripping, that's real watch. My crew stay whipping, that's real mock. My clothes stay dripping, that's real swatch. If you ain't gonna dip, you can still watch, that's real talk, my nigga, Like Afro Man wrote a Coupe de Ville, my nigga, Like Sam Crow, but I'm real grim, my nigga, All this cash flow, but I can't swim, my nigga, Out in Buffalo, let's meet at 10s, my nigga,
lot of new bets, all kind of new hundreds, hell not a new friends, whole lot of new money, whole lot of new bets, all kind of new hundreds, hell not a new friends, praying for my downfall, waiting for my downfall, hell not a new friends, they praying for my downfall, hell not a new friends, said hell not a new friends.
Man, it's too early in the morning for this shit. But let's get it. Yeah. Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2, get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury your talents. Cause I'm like a hawk when I bury my talents. Guess what I'm saying? I pray on these niggas. There was a day when I'd pray for these niggas. Now I got nothing to say to these niggas. I pray that God does away with these niggas. I keep my friends close, but my enemies closer. My mental is gross, but my verses are kosher. These girls going wild, but I'm not a poacher, so I just keep shining like Elon, I'm solar. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2, get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green. Gotta make this money, only game I know. I'm the only king, this ain't no Game of Thrones. Everybody wanna be a fucking king until it's time to do what a king does. Everywhere I look, it's just kids and drugs. Everywhere I look, it's just gangs and thugs. Can't tame the guns, can't save our loved ones. I grew my funds and I called the plug. Then I filled my lungs, I don't mess with that new shit. Y'all talking tough, but ain't none of y'all do shit. Y'all chasing money, you want the exposure. Y'all think y'all funny and snake Gucci loafers. I don't give disclaimers, I rap full disclosure. These niggas all think they were born in October. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have stacks on plus stacks when I'm older. Stacks when I'm older. Yeah, stacks when I'm older. The only thing different between you and I is that I also have millions in cash when I'm older. All of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swole, put nuts on their chin. Like Everson K2, get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is green.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
You have the right to remain fat.
Gonna stop you right there.
Take up space with your body.
Go to the fucking gym.
To move my body when it wants to move and to not move when it doesn't want to move.
What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up and take care of yourself. This is brutal.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 3136 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busses, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches.
It's the fucking Catalina wine. It's the fucking Catalina wine.
All right, fam, hashtag FEF. It's Fuck'em Friday. It's the day to unsubscribe, unfollow, clean out your contacts. It is spring cleaning. It's swole cleaning. It's winter cleaning. It is your weekly cleaning to focus on pillar number one community. Hashtag FEF. In the comments down below. Happy Friday. And of course, at the end of today's episode, we'll be firing up the Telegram chat. It's not live now, but we will be firing up the Telegram chat to go into overtime, and we'll have a brand new driving while gaining. Who's looking forward to
tan.
Brand new DWG?
A fucking tan.
A brand new DWG. That's right, for members. And of course, when you download the Swolenormous app, when you join the fam over at swolenormousx.com, you can head on into Swole TV right there at the top and check out all the exclusive drops. We have new balls deep edits that we're going to be dropping today, as well as a brand new driving while gaining uncensored. So join the fam today. Download the Swolenormous app. It's available in your app store or Google Play, or you can just head on over to swolenormousx.com and join the fam right now, because we're releasing new content all the time and you get access to all the private live streams, so on and so forth. So super stoked for everyone that has done that. Pull the trigger. Do not wait for January 1st. Fuck your resolution season starts now. And I am rocking a very important piece of merch that should slap you in the tits for that fuck your resolution season. Don't take drugs. Don't take garbage pharmaceuticals. Go to the fucking gym. That's what I'm talking about. No Ozempic, but go to the fucking gym. Is Ozempic still a thing? Are people still taking that garbage? We know they are. But they shouldn't. All right, fam. Welcome. Let's get into today's episode. Are you ready for that tip? Here we go. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's get into the first post. This is from the Swolenormous app. This is from Christopher. And Christopher says, went to the gym this morning when these plates magically fell onto the Nautilus machine. Aww. PR of 270 at 5 reps. Very nice. Good for you. And it looks like one of those Nautilus Explode machines, which is very good. Those machines are awesome, and your gym has good taste. Good taste. If you could find those on the market, man, those are expensive to buy now. I wish I got into that before COVID when prices went through the fucking roof, but those are very sought after machines. Joanne in the app says, "'Tis the season to be swole, enjoying my gym setup, sweating it out in 22 degrees centigrade, which is 70 degrees freedom units, at 6 a.m. It's going to be a hot day here once it gets going. Loving my ridiculous Christmas tights and hope the neighbors do too, because there's going to see a lot more of them over the next month. It's the small things that amuse me. Very nice. Good for you. Nice dumbbells, nice tights. Very, very fun. Very fun. You're so fun. Maddie says, working on week 1 of the 90-day dash, just did mobility at 5:30 a.m., starting my Sunday off better than last week. Swole fam's getting after it. Christmas tights, making fucking gains, 5:30 a.m., week 1. That is absolute commitment. I love it. Mobility at 5:30 a.m. Look, when you join the Swole fam, this is why the Swole fam gets results. It's because you are on a program. You can schedule your workouts. You have what you're doing all laid out for you. You don't have to question it. All you have to do is execute. We can't train for you. I can't train for you. The app can't train for you, but here it is. Every tool at your disposal. Do it. Do the things. Good for you, Maddie. We got 2 more. This one's from Tim. Tim says, hi fam, does anyone have some good suggestions for ways to hang maces on the wall? Sure. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get hangers. You could hang them upside down with the ball at the top. But of course, if you get super heavy ones, that can be a challenge, but you can get any type of hangers and hang them that way. The little 2-prong hooks, the industrial ones. I have them on the wall horizontally. Another way you could do is get the gun rack from some of these. It's called a gun rack. From Rogue or from other companies, I'm sure have them. And I can't really explain exactly how I did it, but I have it on the wall. I have a lot of things hanging on the wall in my inside gym. And I have one of the gun racks upside down, so it pins the maces. So I hang them horizontally. So you can hang them vertically, but I have maces that go up to like 70 pounds, the steel ones. And the ball is like this big. You can't just hang that on a wall. Unless you have concrete and this massive, it just wouldn't make sense because you have to lift it off like that. So I have them horizontally. So one of the gun racks is upside down, inverted, and the weight where it would normally flip up is caught by the other one that's upside down. So you have a under one, and I reverse the other side of the gun rack. So if you're thinking, what the hell is you talking about gun rack? It's just the hangers on the wall where you would hang barbells horizontally. But I invert one of them and it pins the maces on the wall horizontally. So I can add something. Maybe I can post that up in the app and you guys can see that out. That should be something that I do. That'd be a good thing for, I guess, a master class or some ideas for storage, because I mean, I have things that are well organized and stored. I just have so much. It looks like there's no room to walk in my gym, but that'd be a good thing to start talking about storage, because if you have a home gym, where do you put the stuff? So that's very important. If you have a home gym, you want to make sure that the space is maximized. All right, Amy. And a lot of people might be like, well, you know, a lot of people have one mace or 2 maces, so they don't really have to worry, where do I store these? You just lean them against the wall because you have 1 or 2. But I have like 30 or 40 different, I have sets of the big wood ones, and those are all over the floor. I've hung some on the wall, but you can only hang so many things on the wall. And, you know, plus if they're wood, you don't necessarily want to hang everything. If there's a lot of weight, you don't want the weight to crack and stuff like that over time. Anyway, Amy says, getting back on plan for nutrition. This is an accountability post from earlier in the week. Man, I am starting to, I need some fan. Getting back on plan for nutrition, whole foods, low carb, off track through the holiday. Why? Back on fasting plan, 19.5. Okay. Getting consistent on workouts, which I am definitely getting there. Last week, I worked out almost every day. Cool. Don't get off track. There's no excuse. Holiday. I'm so tired of these. I fell off track. No, you didn't. You lied to yourself and you made bullshit excuses and you're justifying bad behavior. So no need to fall off track. No need to be low carb if you're lifting heavy weights. So animal-based, animal-focused, protein, fat, but quality carbohydrates. Fasting for women or in general, 19.5, 1 meal a day. Not ideal for consuming total protein for the day. Just keep that in mind. It's not required to do that. A lot of times what happens is the reason why you might fall off is because of that type of binge eating mentality where you're not eating all day and then over consuming within a couple hours. then it's much more likely you're going to have cravings and you're going to have these types of compulsions to fall off, quote unquote. So I'm not a big fan of the 1 meal a day. You're just not giving yourself enough opportunity. How are you going to get in 150 grams of protein or 130 grams of protein in 1 meal or in a couple hours? It's going to be very hard for you to digest it. You can only digest so much at one time effectively. So you want to make sure you spread it out so you're not bloated and full and sluggish. So a few hours is just really not ideal. Something to think about. And if you're falling off, AKA making choices like that, you might want to reevaluate the structure that led you there to begin with. But thank you for the response. Glad you're training consistently. And I think we can work a little bit on the nutrition and what you're doing, because nutrition isn't something that you should be falling off of. I don't prescribe to that falling off approach. I think that's just a choice. And a lot of times the bad choices are made because of the setup. There's things leading up to that will lead you to make those decisions, and why. Okay, something to dig into a little bit more, Amy, but thanks for sharing. Let's get into some questions. All right, fam, are you ready for some questions? Air horn, please. Falcon. Thank you, sir. Oh, the Falcon has also let me know that Bitcoin has pumped again, and now we're crossing 101. Ooh, big pump today. Big pump today, shooting up. That's a big candle. That's a big candle, daddy like. 101.2. Good for you. Happy 100K Bitcoin. We were waiting for that for 14 years, and now it's just like, hey, I'm going to go back down and pop that cherry again. It's not the same. It's not the same as the first time, but it's still good. All right, let's get into some questions. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio if you want to be featured on the stream right now. Make sure you're following rumble.com/thedailyswole. That's the best way to watch the show. Make sure you go and support Rumble and support the free speech platform, because streaming here on YouTube is for a limited time. We're not going to be doing it too much longer. So make sure you go subscribe over on Rumble. Amaya 75 hard challenge. What do you think about 75 hard challenge? Why only 10% finish it? I'm assuming you like the 75 hard challenge because your screen name is the challenge. I don't think much of it. I think challenges are retarded. And I say that with all due respect, of which I don't need to give any respect. So challenges answer the question already. You're not going to do a challenge for the rest of your life. You need to get on a proper program. You need to get on proper consistency. You need to have intent behind what you're doing. One workout's inside, one workout's outside. Let me read 10 pages of a book. And it's very arbitrary. And the reason why few people finish it is because there's no real structure there. There's no real structure there. There's no real intent besides, hey, let me try to do this for a short period of time, but it's not something that people are going to maintain or is logical to maintain or needs to be maintained. Sure, you should read. Yes, you should be exercising, eating properly. Sure. But a challenge mentality isn't going to get you amazing results. And just because it works for a few people, there's a reason why a small percentage of people finish it. Of course, most people don't finish anything that they start. But you have to ask yourself why. And it's usually because it's not something that's sustainable for multiple reasons and or everything in between. You know, I don't believe in the 75 thing. This is why I haven't done a 30-day challenge. You know, I've had ideas and, that would be a great thing. It's a marketing push. It's a marketing scheme. And it doesn't mean that eating healthy and exercising isn't a good idea. It's just very arbitrary. And it gets popularity. Sure. It's hard to do. Okay. You want something to be challenging yourself, but at the same time, hard to do isn't something that's hard to do or hard to complete. It's not valuable in itself. Just because it's a challenge to do, it's really hard to do this twice a day. Yeah, it's hard, but that doesn't make it good in itself. You want something that you be consistent with, that you can execute, that's going to get you the results that you want, that you can maintain for a long period of time, years, the rest of your life. So something that's difficult in itself doesn't make it valuable just because it's difficult. Okay. So how many people, right? I mean, just my take on it. Rumble is great. What are you talking about, Elizabeth? Rumble sucks ass most days. I think you need to update your app. I don't know. Everyone loves it. That's why it's great. It's awesome. I use it all the time. I think that's a you thing. Make sure you update your app and stuff. Make sure you're on good internet like anything else. It's awesome. Rumble's fantastic. Plus, you don't get flagged in the comments. What shirt am I wearing today? This is black. Doesn't it look black on TV? Doesn't it look black? It's black. Yeah, Rumble's awesome. Okie dokie. Let's see. Motivation and edits. Motivation and edits. Let's see. Tell me perfect diet for bulk. Okay, we're going to move on from
Matt Damon.
I switched the next question before I saw the retardation. Tell me perfect diet for bulk. Okay. El Chele Gonzalez. Papa Sully, do you still drink bull's milk? Oh, yeah. Every day. I had some earlier. If you want quality protein that's going to be bioavailable, nutrient dense, make sure you drink your bull milk. Raw, though. Raw. V. Corneli. Papa, like Pompey? Corneli? What are your favorite leg exercises? Well, I don't pick favorites. I pick ones that work. So let's see. Currently in my rotation, I'm doing legs twice a week, but I'm doing one day that's more mobility focused where I'll do sissy squats and I'll do Jefferson curls and I'll do Cossack squats and I'll do my adductor work and abductor, but I'll do more of those end range of motion type movements. One day I'll do like a heavier squat pattern, whether it's pendulum squat or hack squat or leg press or something like that. So I don't have favorites, but I recommend, it really depends on what you have access to and what your goals are. You definitely just want to make sure you hit muscles with different lengths. So for example, leg extensions are going to hit things like the rectus femoris differently or more than, for example, if you're doing a leg press. And you'll have mid-range or lengthened positions for different movements. If you're doing a squat, you're getting a full stretch, but if you're doing a leg extension, other muscles are going to be more from a shortened position. So it really depends on how you want to hit the muscles. I love all of them. I love Platts hack squats, standard hack squats, sissy squats, leg press. I do a lot of different things. The most important thing is you pick a stable exercise that you can progressively overload and you hit that for several weeks or a few months and then you mix it up. But people mix up their workouts way too often. It doesn't mean you can't rotate sessions. So if you do an upper, lower, or a full body, you can rotate 3 or 4 different workouts through, but you don't want to be switching up the workouts and the exercises all the time. If you're switching up exercises every week, you can't progressively overload because you're just doing random shit. It doesn't mean you can't change the movements, and there are similar movements, like certain leg press movements can be, a squat and a leg press will be similar. It doesn't mean you'll get sore in a different way per se, but you want to make sure you're more consistent with it. Okay, Stefani Katoyu. Maybe it's only you, Elizabeth. I don't know. Everyone else has. Fine. Well, you can watch on YouTube, but like I said, we're not going to be streaming on YouTube long term. So just keep in mind and subscribe over there too. Stefani Katoyu. So motivation should be like a boost to help you start to be disciplined. Motivation's irrelevant. I'm not going to spend much time on motivation. It's just you feeling like working out. So execute, do it, do the things and do it consistently. Rumble cuts out, closes on its own, and runs ads every time I turn it back on. I've never had it cut out and close on its own. LOL, update the app. Why didn't I think of that? Elizabeth, you know how many people don't update their apps? You know how many times I say, oh, update that, and people are like, oh, I didn't update the app. It's all the time. People don't update their apps. So maybe you do. Most people don't all the time. Most people don't. You know how many people like I've talked to, or people were saying, they're like, oh, this is an issue. And I look at their phone and the app thing, it's like updates and I'll say like 100 or 200 things. Most people don't automatically update their apps at all. You're just a genius. All right. XX Aaron. Way too much going on in the screen name. I'm skinny fat. I have some amount of muscle. What should I do to get more muscle? Oh my God. Someone ask a good question, quick. I'm skinny fat. I have some amount of muscle. What should I do to get more muscle? Lift more weights. Lift heavier weights. Moving right along. Daniel, is it okay to skip the gym for a vacation with the family? What's the context? Why would you skip the gym? You can be active. You could eat healthy. Is it a week? Is it 3 days? Is it 3 weeks? Because you will lose muscle after a while. Like you will atrophy if you're not constantly subjecting yourself to stimulus. So is it okay? You do what you want. It's really not hard to find a local gym and train once or twice when you're on vacation for an hour to maintain your muscle in the meantime. Because the thing is, you stop for a couple weeks and then you come back and you're like, oh, and you have to, it's really, people think, oh, I'm taking 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off. They come back in. It's really, you're taking like a month and a half off because to come back and then you're getting back into it, then you're sore, and then you're like, oh, you're stiff and you have to build back up. It does take a lot more time out of it. So before you're hitting the ground running, it's usually double the time. Just think about it. It really depends on your I wouldn't say your intensity, but your intent, how consistent you already are. If you're really not that consistent already, then you might not see much of a difference because you're not making progress regularly anyway. So if you take things seriously, if you're serious about your training and you're serious about your health and you're serious about your exercise, right? If you're serious about it, you're not going to be like, hey, is it okay? Like, is it okay to skip the gym? How many of you take your stuff seriously? You're here. You take your stuff seriously. Why would you not? But if you take it seriously, you're going to find a way, right? I know, I wasn't saying that sarcastic. I know you're a genius. You're wearing a fuck your resolutions. You know more than 99% of people out there. Resolutions suck. You're wearing the best merch in the game. That's weird. It's weird that you have issues with the Rumble, though. It's weird that you have issues. Let's see. Jeff Tech says, delete and reinstall the app. Sometimes updates can corrupt and cause stability issues. Maybe something to try if you haven't tried. If anyone has issues to delete, I've done that before too, so that's possible. It is possible, but I'm glad we can multi-stream that way. You have the ability to find the podcast here too. I'm not doing this question. Why are these? All right, I'm not even showing this question. This is stupid. Any other questions? We're just going to move right along. I know a lot of you watch every day. I wish we had better questions but you know, it is what it is. If you guys have live questions, sometimes a bunch of you have questions on one day. Sometimes some episodes you just don't have a question. So I get it. And plus, if you're here all the time, you've heard the answers before, so you might not have anything fresh. But you know, this one, how make triceps. It's like, all right, let's move on. Cool. We'll move on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep. Okay. All right. I don't believe in the statement, there are no bad questions. There are absolutely bad questions. That's the same thing. It's like the customer's always right. And it's like, no, they're not. I don't know what these phrases. I don't know where these phrases came from. The customer's always right. Have you ever talked with a customer before? Have you ever dealt with a customer? Absolutely not. That's like saying people are always right. What are you talking about? Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. And there are no bad questions. There are many bad questions, and I tend to get all of them, I suppose. But I do understand sometimes there's language barriers, and also it's like, hey, someone might just have this epiphany. I want to get in better shape. So they ask, how do I get muscle? It's just a lazy question. I'm not going to waste anyone's time. And it's just, you know, you can tell what someone knows and what someone is willing to do to get results when you ask a lazy question like that. How to make triceps. Fuck, man, you have your cell phone. You could look up 100 tricep exercises, and you really only need one or two. Just how to make triceps. Train your triceps, bro. I don't even have to explain that. That's just nonsense. You know? Yeah, write them down. If you have questions and you forget them, put them in your notepad, of course. You know, you guys don't use Notepad? You have an amazing... Notepad is one of the best apps It's probably probably the best app on the iPhone, for example. Notepad is fantastic. You could do everything in Notepad. Okie dokie. Let's get into a couple. Pick a number. We're going to cruise right through because we have overtime, so I'm not going to spend too much time on all this anyway. We have a clip from... Well, let's do this one first. I didn't see Oppenheimer. I don't care about new movies. I really have no interest. So I guess this actress, talk about a complete breakdown in... First, no one gives a fuck. I don't know if this individual, Emma Dumont, I've never heard of her. Never heard of her, but I know Oppenheimer was a big movie. Comes out as trans-masculine, non-binary. One, that means nothing. All that means is look at me, I want attention. Look at me, I want attention, and no one cares. I don't know if you've seen the mandate from Trump getting reelected. No one gives a fuck about your mental illness anymore. No one cares if you want attention. No one cares if you're not hired for any more roles. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Non-binary is not a thing. Trans-masculine is not a thing. All it says is you have, one, a mental illness, and you're just desperate for attention, which is probably why you're an actress to begin with. And no one cares. No one cares. Well, that picture doesn't match. I think she has another picture. She looks horrendous, by the way, in this other one I saw. So we'll move right along from that, but absolute narcissism. And why is that news? It's not news. But you have to understand that's why people say that stuff, because it's going to make a headline. Oh, now we're going to hire you for this role. No, I'm not going to deal with that. Who the fuck wants to hire that person if you're going to be mentally insane? Okay, we got this from Mr. Hussein Obama. This guy is so full of shit. Obama says, and this is the title of today's episode, Obama says Republicans are the ones who rig elections. Matt Damon. We'll watch this video in a second. Obama says Republicans are the ones who rig elections and weaponize the justice system while speaking at a democracy forum. The comment was so outrageous that Obama could barely get the words out of his mouth. Let's take a look at this clip. This guy is so full of fucking shit. Imagine being that irrelevant that, all his lies and grifting for the Kamala Harris campaign, and she got absolutely shellacked. So you would think people would just shut the fuck up. You think he would just shut his fucking mouth. Wow, no one cares about what you say. No one cares about the words that come out of your mouth, but they just can't stop. Maybe if he comes out as trans-masculine, non-binary, maybe people will pay attention.
There are going to be times, potentially, when one side tries to stack the deck and lock in a permanent grip on power.
Like the Democrats?
Either by actively suppressing votes or politicizing
Democrats.
the armed forces,
Democrats.
or using the judiciary,
Democrats.
the criminal justice system to go after opponents.
Democrats.
And in those circumstances, pluralism does not call for us to just stand back and say, well, I'm not sure that's okay. In those circumstances,
Jesus Christ,
a line has been crossed, and we have to stand firm.
Oh, God, these people are so... What the fuck are you talking about? This is just a classic projection. The Democrats have literally just been blaming the other side for years for everything that they're doing. Okay? Oh, yeah, the Republicans are politicizing the justice system. What the fuck are you talking about? Tried to kill Trump 2 or 3 times. Tried to throw him in jail on literal, pun intended, trumped-up charges. Literally throwing other people in jail, right? January 6ers that should have been Steve Bannon, all these other people that just absolute, criminal prosecutions. Just embarrassing. Embarrassing. What a joke. What a joke. All right. A couple other things I thought were funny. Pick a number 1, 2, was it 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this was so funny. I had to share it. I had to share this one, this post. He's the captain now. So this post shows this NFL player super, showing up to practice, super skinny, legs looking emaciated. And people are like, where do you go to college? Somalia? I don't know who it is. I really don't care. But I laughed my ass off because I just happened to scroll down a little bit. And this guy posted, he's the captain now. So if you know the meme from, God, what was the movie Captain, was it Captain Phillips or whatever it is, or the one with Tom Hanks? I am the captain now. It's just fucking wild. I just died. I almost spit out my bowl milk this morning. I thought it was hilarious. He's the captain now. Underrated comment. Wins the internet for today. I thought that was funny as shit. He's the captain now. Made me laugh, so now it can make you laugh. And one more fun stuff from the X account. Lawyers reacting to John Wick. Lawyers reacting to John Wick. Enjoy.
Oh, that's illegal. Yeah, that's got it. No, you can't do that.
That's very illegal.
Right.
So even though they're doing this quietly, this is still illegal.
Yeah, you cannot. You should know this. You still cannot shoot guns in public, even if you have a silencer attachment.
Yeah, even if you're being chill about it.
I've had dozens of cases like that.
So Yuri's getting a suit fitted. That is actually legal.
Yeah, that's fine. That's illegal. That's illegal. A lot of people think if it's a bunch of guys against one, that's okay. Still illegal to kill.
Oh, yeah.
Still illegal to kill. Watch a guy, yeah.
Watch a guy get out of a car.
That is jaywalking. So, can't do that. That, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
A little bit less legal.
Right.
Oh,
No, that's,
No, that's illegal.
He was going to get away with 3 to 4 in jail, and now he's looking at a life sentence for that. Oh.
If you don't know
that's illegal.
I'd say the meme is all these people like lawyers react to X video, right? A car accident, and you have a lawyer reacting, X, Y, and Z. So obviously it's a troll, and obviously it's a joke, and yeah, super funny. It's like, yeah, you can't shoot people because all these. If you don't know, I mean, maybe you don't know, maybe you don't see these, but I see them all the time. All these videos where you have lawyers reacting, and obviously it's satire. It's complete satire. Even if you're being chill about it. See, no, that's illegal. You can't shoot people. Even if you're being chill about it, you can't shoot in public. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, let's get into some more offensive videos as if our brains can't explode anymore. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Let's go Sheena number 2. Sheena number 2. People are like, they better not be. Oh no, we're going to end with that one. That could be the title of today's video. We get a lot of bathroom videos. Oh, now we'll do this one first. Oh, this is brutal. All right, men and women's bathrooms. Oof.
What's in the box?
Hey, what's with the bathroom nonsense? I thought we're done with that. Thank God it stopped. I don't know why I cut so short. So I guess this is in the Capitol building or something like that, Congress or something. I guess all these dudes were like, I don't know, they're protesting so they can use the bathrooms. I guess this has been going on for a couple of weeks, right? Didn't they like ban this dude from using a women's bathroom? I don't know why this is such. I mean, obviously it's an issue because the left will make everything an issue. But, from an objective standpoint, it's so weird how people are obsessing about where they take a shit. It's like, dude, just go in the bathroom, do your business. What are you doing in the bathroom that needs so much time? If you're a woman, go into the women's bathroom. I don't care if you look like you're a female, use the female's bathroom. It's just weird. The last thing you want is a man in a woman's bathroom. That's not going to work out. Trans lives are not on the line. These are mentally ill people, and the madness is stopping. Look, I don't think the madness is going to stop. So we say, hey, in 20 days or January 20th, this ends. I don't think it ends. I think it ramps up. I think people are going to be more and more loud, and then they can claim to be even more oppressed because Trump bad, right? Trump bad. No one cares anymore. So I think with all this kind of stuff, the reason why Trump won is because we have to continue to make fun of it. This is why shaming is very important, and calling retarded people retarded and stupid people stupid and laughing in their face is important. Shaming is important for society. because people need guardrails. You need to understand what's acceptable to the majority of people, what's acceptable in a functioning society. And this is not acceptable. You're protesting in a bathroom. It's like, hey, yo, I got to take a shit. Get the fuck out. Trans lives are on the line. No, they're not. Get the fuck out. That's why we need to bring back asylums. We need these people to be removed from polite society because they can't function, and to get them actual help. They need help. They need help. If you think you're a woman and you're a man, that's a mental disorder. You're not in a good state. You're not in a good state. You're just not. You're just not. All right. Loretta, number 3.
What's in the box?
Voters in Texas. Voters in Texas. I don't know if I saw this one. What's this?
Where we were talking about how many voters. Listen, when you're counting people, you're not just counting voters. You count children, don't you?
Correct.
You count a lot of people that aren't necessarily voters. And I want to make sure that we really get to the nitty gritty on Texas, because this is hilarious to me. Texas added 2 seats. In 2020, according to the census, and we know that there was a significant undercount, specifically in Texas for a combination of reasons, but we know that specifically Texas added 4 million people. Of those 4 million people, do you want to take a guess at how many were Anglos? Just a guess.
I'd say a majority.
180,000. That's it, of 4 million. 95% of the people that were added, and we know that when it comes to minority populations, they tend to be undercounted. So get this. We added 4 million people. They were people of color. Texas got 2 new seats. So they took those black and brown and Asian bodies, and guess what? Do you think that we got a new black, brown, or Asian seat? Somehow, the way that they do their Republican math in the state of Texas, that amounted to 2 new white seats. Guess what? White Republican seats. We got 2 new Republican seats out of 4 million people of color. So let me tell you, they love to use our bodies to apportion us in an inaccurate way.
Jesus Christ, these fucking racists. These absolute racists are just, it's over. It's over. It's over. They don't understand how the government works, and they just use every excuse to try to fling race in your face. Everyone's tired of this shit. Anglo. Get the fuck out of here. Look, again, we'll always say this. If you don't like the country, get the fuck out. It's not complicated. So all these people that were just obsessed, the reason, it's the same thing with the fat activists. They're actively fat. They want to stay fat. They are grifting off this fat narrative, and everyone's oppressing me. It's skinny privilege and this, that, and the other. But they're doing this to themselves so they can make this argument. If they actually lose weight, they'll lose their following, and then they have nothing to complain about. So they try to be marginalized. So all these people, they want racism to exist so bad. They want to be oppressed because then they can complain and then bitch and fucking moan. Leave. Just leave. Seriously, just leave. You can leave. There's other countries out there, but you don't want to go. So shut up. So be quiet. Either stay or get the fuck out. But you can stop whining with your shrill voice. No one wants to hear that shit. Okay, we'll do the bathroom one. We got a double bathroom one. Then we're going to overtime. Not my fault. I'm fat.
What's in the box?
Disagree.
It's not my fault I'm fat. So
and the video's over. Dun 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 dun.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
it's not my fault I'm fat.
Yep.
So does that mean that I deserve more respect now?
You have to earn respect. I don't care if you're skinny or fat or fit. You need to earn respect. I'm not respecting you because you're fat. It is your fault you're fat. When your is the fat bride. Like that question we got. So-and-so 75 challenge. What do you think about the 75 hard? It's obviously you like it. The fat bride. If your name or if your title or what you present yourself as is these marginalized quote unquote attributes, right? The fat black bride. Okay, that's a weird thing to obsess with your race. It's a weird thing to obsess with fat. Why are you a fat bride? You can change. No, you're trying to. You're trying to be that. You have to now. That's your screen name. That's your flag that you're planting. Now you have to stay fat.
So I have recently found out that I have insulin resistance, which
Jesus
is
Christ.
probably contributing to my weight and the way that I eat.
This is disgusting. I hate this shit. I hate this fucking shit so fucking much.
What's your name, fat body?
The fat bride. I just found out I have insulin resistance. You don't say. You don't say. I wonder why. I wonder why. I just found out. It's not my habits that led to that. I just have insulin resistance, which is probably contributing. Yes, it's called diabetes, which is reversible, by the way, but you have to change your habits. You can't keep eating cake.
I've been thinking a lot about how at another time in my life, if I had found out that there was like a justifiable reason for me to be fat, a medical reason, a biological reason that I was fat, and it wasn't about just my inherent moral and mental weakness.
Okay, you see this? This is self-esteem. This is some internalized story. It's not about your inherent moral and mental weakness. It never has been. It's about your terrible fucking habits. You can call it whatever you want. You don't have to call it mental weakness. It's just you have terrible habits. You have terrible habits. You've done things that led you to this. And you do them every day. You make thousands of choices every day. Every day. Thousands and thousands and thousands of actions every day and every week and every month and every year that leads you here. So you can call it whatever you want or defend against it. It's not my inherent moral and mental weakness. Moral weakness? What are you talking about? Oh, people don't like me. You don't like yourself. That's why you're punishing yourself. These people hate themselves and then they're projecting it as to everyone else hating them. No, you hate yourself. This is what projection is. You're putting your own, you only have perspective in your own head. So you're assuming everyone else feels the same way about you as you feel about yourself. No one hates you. I hate what you're saying. I hate this mindset. I don't know you. Maybe you're a nice person. You're just not very intelligent. Okay.
How happy I would be about that. Like how frustrated I would be that there was this thing that I couldn't necessarily fix, but also how happy I would be to know that it wasn't my failing.
It is. You can still own that. Again, it's not my failing. Oh, I have insulin resistance. That's you. You did that. You don't want to take personal responsibility, so keep coping. You think it would come around. Oh, I found out I have insulin resistance. Out of nowhere. It just happens.
And how that's not how I feel about it at all now, because it doesn't matter to me. But I've also been thinking about the number of people I see on this app who feel the need to justify why they are fat.
Like you?
That they feel the need to say, you know, I had a really difficult upbringing, or I have a medical condition, or like whatever. And there are so many medical, biological, social reasons that people are fat. They are all completely valid. And
was there a point coming in that? Why that cut off? Why? Okay. All right. Whatever. I woke up and I tripped upon diabetes, type 1 diabetes, and your body doesn't produce or secrete insulin. It's completely different. But we know that insulin resistance leads to, it's PCOS, Alzheimer's, just all these, type 3 diabetes, type 4 diabetes. Bad stuff to destroy your body. Okay. But my thyroid. A man going to the bathroom. Last one. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe button. We're just going balls deep. We're just subjecting ourselves to this kind of cerebral punishment, but it's a good time. It's a good time to watch these tips. Okay.
I'm coming in the ladies' room to shake the dew off my lily. I'm going to shake the dew off my lily. I'm going to pop a squat. I swear nothing bad's going to happen. I'm just going pee. Ooh! So I'm sitting in the toilet and I'm going pee. I know this is newsworthy. I don't know why. But I just wanted to let you know that everything's coming out okay. And I hope you have a really nice day.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
I want to ask you people with triple-digit IQs and no mental illness, how often do you record yourself going to the bathroom? When's the last time you recorded yourself going to the bathroom? Like it was some sort of milestone event. This, again, is the grift. This is the power grab. This is the attention. This is the undermining of foundational worldview, meaning 2 + 2 = 5. This is what that is, right? A boy is a girl and a girl is a boy, and all these different phrases. It just looks different. Okay. Anti-diet dietitian. This is, you see how this is why we've been covering it for years and years. It's the same virus that is just in these different verticals, in these different environments. It's all just shattering, and it's not real. So the hammer has to come down and the insanity has to stop, because we can't have a functional society with these lunatics running around. And this is the problem. These people are actually mentally insane. They are mentally insane. And I don't say mentally insane as an insult to them. It's just a fact. It's a reality. Their brains are not working properly. There's something wrong. They're actually getting attention from this kind of insanity. They're getting reach, like they're getting online. Like we're showing the video on a podcast. It goes viral on Twitter. It goes viral on TikTok. This stuff gets promoted. And obviously it's because it's rage bait, but at the same time, it's really happening, but people are engaging with it. So it does show up in the algorithms, but you can't feed into this as if it's real. And the kowtowing from these corporations and stuff, they've gotten slammed every step of the way, but you have to literally put your foot down on this and, stomp it out of existence because, trans lives. I'm not saying physical harm, but they need mental help. And a man does not belong in a woman's bathroom and vice versa. So it's just evil. It's fundamentally evil. Yeah, gross. How many times have you filmed yourself in the bathroom? Never. I don't film myself going to the bathroom and shaking pee off my lily or whatever the fucking gross, creepy shit that was. Absolutely disgusting. All right, fam, we are going into overtime. We got overtime coming up. So let me launch the Daily Swole Telegram chat. So if you are a member, you can head on over to the Daily Swole Telegram chat, and we will have overtime starting in just a few moments. So that's available right now. And yeah, there we go. Beautiful. All right. So now we got the stream is live on Rumble. So you can go and not on Rumble, on the Daily Swole Telegram chat for overtime. So you can go and hang out over there. And of course, we will have it available in the Swolenormous app in Swole TV, so you can check it out later. We have all the amazing bonus content as well as meditation. We got mobility. We got the entire yoga studio. We got workouts. We got the master classes. Look at that guy. Look at that beard. We got our full programs. We have thousands of recipes, everything. We got the awesome global search function. We got the calendar with the journal. We have search. We got custom playlists. We got everything you need. Join us, swolenormousx.com. Join the fam, or head on over to App Store, Google Play, download the Swolenormous app, and start your trial today. Oops, folder time. So check it out, and let's give away this Swole card. #FEF, and we'll see you all in the Telegram chat. People are heading over there already. Let's fucking do it, Beaches. Are you ready? Let's get it out. Here we go. #FEF. The FEFcast. The FEFcast. The man cast. The FEFcast. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Scroll. We got a winner on the Rumble, the great Dr. Delta. Congratulations! All right. Mr. Fef himself, the Fef Master. All right. Awesome. So, Mr. Delta, congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card. Swole card 3136 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations, Monsieur Delta. All right, let's get into it, fam. We got a great overtime segment going down right now. Overtime starts. We got balls deep edits, and of course, my goodness, do we ever have a brand new Driving While Gaining? It's going to be absolutely fire. Don't miss out on that. You ready? Starts in 2 minutes. He comes back and gets a card rigged. It is what it is. You got to drop the hashtag. It's always milked and rigged. All right, Mr. Milk, Mr. Delta, congratulations. And everyone, head on over to the Daily Swole Telegram chat. Overtime starts in 2 minutos. Thanks for everyone being here. Appreciate you. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcast. Whether you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Rumble, you're watching anywhere, make sure you leave a 5-star review, share the show with your friends. Thanks for being here. Shout out to everyone on the YouTube, Alan, Jakester, Elizabeth. We got Cerny, Adam, Mark, a lot of people on the Rumble chat, PK. Thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you. And we will see you in overtime right now. Thanks for being here, Beaches. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Ya boy. Papa Swolio. Out.
I just wanna win on the low, like